Good morning, S&P Nation, and welcome to a brand new episode of S&P Live. I am so excited that you all are here. And the first comment that I'm seeing is, hello, Blaine. Blaine is not here this week.
Blaine ain't here today.
He's not here, so we decided to have a party. And you all are invited, so come on over. It'll be at 4 o'clock, just letting you know. But Blaine is not here. He's actually in Florida over visiting the singer Viking Foth. I don't know if he's at their actual building or if they're at the convention. Yeah. So he's over there with SVP, finding all of the good new products for you guys, getting in the know of all the new stuff and planning some new things with the shows. But he will be back. But I hope you're fine with me being here. I hope that's okay. If that's fine with you, I'll keep going. But I wanted to do this show today specifically because we got an exclusive special, I guess, I don't know. We worked something out and now we have it for you. And this is something super exciting for anybody that doesn't have a long arm, or maybe you do have a long arm that you want to upgrade, get to the next level up. This is the perfect opportunity for you. And Grace Company is so amazing for doing this for us and getting these new machines, or let me reemphasize, these recertified machines here. And I'm going to explain, and I'm sure Grace will as well. We're going to go into, what recertified machines are and, what these machines have gone through and the inspection and all that stuff. But we have these amazing Grace recertified long arm machines that have been discounted and are at a lower price. And they are truly, truly something special. I love these long arms so much. They are so easy to use and so much fun to play with. And so we wanted to do this show as a way for anybody to get into long arming. Maybe if you've been seeing, certain things going on, you're like, oh, I wish I could do that. Or I want to start quilting. I want to finish my own quilts. I want to start a long arm business. There's so many different ideas that come with getting a long arm. And so if you are one of those people that has had questions, or you've just been wondering and want to know more information about these long arms, please stay tuned because you'll get all of your questions answered today. And again, Grace is in the house to show us these machines and all of the awesome features that come along with it. But before I get into that, I just have a few announcements that I want to explain and let you guys know of before we get started with the show. And that is talking about some of the events that we have coming up. Now, let me show you real quick. Here's our little look into the future of what's going on over here at S&P. So, of course, every Tuesday and every Thursday, you can catch us here right on YouTube for Takeover Tuesday and S&P Live. We actually just did on Tuesday, we did a project that was a adorable little mug rug, and that is a free design. So if you guys want a free design to go pick up, go back and watch the video from Tuesday and you can go get that and stitch it out and then take pictures of it and show it to us because we love to see your projects. But we've got those during the week. Then this week, we have National Trade-In Week, which if you have not called in to see if you can get your machine traded in and traded up to your new dream machine, I highly suggest you give us a call. It ends this Friday. So if you have any questions, or you're just curious, or you are looking at a new machine and you are thinking you don't know if your machine qualifies, just give us a call. Let us know what you were looking for and what you, what machine that you want and what machine that you have that you'd like to trade in, and we will be able to get some more info to you. So definitely give us a call this week if you are interested in trading in your machine, because we've got some good opportunities for you. Okay, moving on. After this week, the next up, we have Cyber Monday, which is going to be so much fun. It is an all-day live stream. Every 15 minutes, we have a new product and a new demo, and it is going to be so much fun, so fast. And you're going to see a lot of new specials, and we're changing things up with the live shows. So you'll just have to tune in and see what we've got in store for you. So, because Cyber Monday, we got to knock it out of the park because it is Cyber Monday. So we we'll see you guys there. We'll see y'all there. Okay. So next up, after that, December 11th through the 15th, we have our countdown to Christmas live stream. Do not miss out. That is the full week live stream that we have in the second week of December, where we are going to be doing more products, more education, more fun stuff, and we'll have more information for you to come, because first and foremost, we are working on Cyber Monday. So we will see you guys there as well. Mark all these dates down. You can screenshot this little overlay that we have here if you want to save those dates. And then going into next year, we've got Fabric Palooza, which is in January. And that is going to be super exciting, because that's where we take a lot of our fabrics from our retail stores and give everybody that cannot come to our retail stores, all of our national S&P Nation, the opportunity to get some of our fabric that we have in our retail store. And I don't mean to brag, and I don't know if this is me being biased, but we have some amazing fabric at our retail store, and I love going over there and browsing and looking at the fabric wall. That's my favorite thing. And then after Fabric Palooza, just a month after that, we've got Quilt Fest. So we will be back onto our S&P virtual Quilt Fest, and then of course Hoot Fest and Sew Fest in June and in September. So lots of things going on. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready for all of it. But with each show, we have so many fun things and exciting education and prizes and giveaways and things like that. So we will see you guys there. So exciting. Leah just asked if we're having any contests during the Christmas live week. We haven't decided on a contest yet, but we're on the fence. So if you guys want to do one this year, let us know. That's going to be up to S&P Nation to let us know if you guys want a contest. So comment down below if you want one. There's lots of things that we could do. It'd have to be Christmas themed. That's the only prerequisite that it would need, is it'd have to be a Christmas contest. So I was suggesting maybe like a Christmas tree skirt contest, or I don't know. There's so many different things. I mean, when it comes to Christmas, there's so many different projects you can make. It's overwhelming, but you let us know. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of comments. Alexis put a bunch of hearts. Cute. Yes, we love it. And I'm so excited for the rest of our virtual events this year. It's going to be so good. So good. I am ready. But with all of those happening, we're still here. Today's Thursday. We've got an amazing presentation for you and amazing specials. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome Grace in the house. And this is going to be, I want to say it's Jana and Melinda are here today to chat all about these amazing Grace Recertified machines. So let's bring them on and talk to them about these amazing machines. Hi, guys.
Hi, Kennedy. How are you today?
So excited, and I'm so excited about these machines. Mind you, I've been looking at these machines like, oh, should I get one? I don't have any room in my house, but should I get one? I think I need one.
You can always make room. You can always make room.
I have a closet. I could put it in there. It's no problem. Well, I am so excited.
I was just going to say it's funny because I was away for a show. I'd just gotten into where I was going to be in Nashville for that show. Yeah. Mark calls me and he's like, okay, I'm working something out with S&P, don't do anything with recertified machines. And I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm trying to pull out of the airport and he's telling me all this. It's like, Mark, I can't. But when
let me put the car in park.
when I saw the number and just that fantastic deal, I was pumped. I super excited. For S&P and all your customers, I was like, this is awesome. It's awesome.
Yes, and we did this a little recently. I think we did it with just one of the models, or maybe just a couple of the models, and it was so popular. And everybody, jumped on it and got those machines so fast. And so we knew, we're like, okay, we have to do this again, because so many people out there are looking for long arms, and this is just the perfect way. And I'm sure you guys will go deeper into it, but when we mean certified, and you guys jump in as well, but most of the time it's a blemish on a machine, or it's, it could be a little.
Not even that.
Yeah, not even that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's when you're talking about your trade.
Oh, I think we lost him. Right when she was getting into the fun stuff. Well, hold on. I think they froze up. Let me take them off real quick and we will get them back, but we will explain more. I want to hear what Jana has to say. But as she was saying, we have done this recently. So I believe, was it the 15R that we did, Kyle? That we had the recertifieds? It was the 15R, which is a 15-inch throat space that is such a great long arm machine. Even if you're just beginning or you're just getting into it, it was such a great machine. And we had it paired with the Cutie, so you could get the Cutie with it. And this time we do have frame options available, which I'll talk about later once Grace finishes up with her presentation and showing you all of the machines. But we do have just really exciting stuff going on. And let me talk a little bit more about some other things that we've got. So again, like I was saying, if you guys tuned in to Takeover Tuesday a few days ago on Tuesday, we did someone just had a good idea, and I will do that idea right after I finish this. But just want to remind you again, if you guys want a free design and you just want a free fun little project to go work on, I did do that back on Tuesday. So go back to the video and go watch that, and then you can get a little free design. Super exciting. But someone just commented, as Blaine always does, when there's technical issues, we do a giveaway. So you know what? I'm going to do a giveaway right now. Is that fine? Is that fine with you guys? I hope that's okay. I'm going to do it. If someone has a problem with it, let me know. Let me know. I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to share my wheel really quick. And the first thing that I'm going to give away, I feel like I have so much power. I feel like what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, we are going to go ahead and do a S&P So-Mat. These are amazing. They range from $29.99 to $49.99, and we've got 13 different colors. We've got 4 different sizes that you can choose from, and they just add the color. They add a nice little pop of color to your space. They really help. The main thing that they really help for is the sound and vibration that comes from your machine. So when you're doing embroidery, your machine can shake a little bit. That's just it, and it's hardworking power, right? So you want to be able to knock some of that sound and vibration out. These are amazing. So let's go ahead and spin to see who is going to win this So-Mat. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Ooh, everybody wants a mat. Let's see. Deborah Beaumont, congratulations. You have just won a S&P So-Mat of your choice. And if you would like to go claim that, you've got 30 days to do so. You can go to smplive.tv to claim that prize, fill out the information, and let us know what color and what size you'd like. And we will get that shipped out to you. All right. I believe they are back. So let's get back to Jana and Melinda, because I want to hear what they have to say. I really do. All right.
Darn those automatic updates. So sorry.
Oh, gosh.
Where did everybody go?
That has happened to us before, and it is no fun. It is no fun, but it's all good. We're here now. So as we were talking about the recertifieds, what does that entail? Jana was just starting to talk about it, and I want to hear what she has to say.
It was like, nobody wants to hear from Jana.
I do.
So yeah, recertified machines are machines that someone has loved and they've upgraded, or they've been in a classroom here locally, or a dealer is trading in their floor model, or any of those kinds of things. So it comes back to our shop, our sewing lab goes through it. It's a full, I don't even know how many point inspection is. They
go through everything.
They make sure everything is back new again. So if there's something that looks kind of worn, they'll replace it. They do a sewing test. They do a timing test. Everything gets back, and then.
So I'll say it's getting the machine back to as close to factory new as possible.
Yes, and because of that, it has a full warranty. So there's no, it kind of has this many miles, you only have a limited warranty. It's the full warranty back for whatever warranty for that machine. So if it's the 19 and 16s, it has that warranty. It's the 21s, it has that 2015s, whatever it is, it goes back to that full warranty. So people can purchase with the knowledge of knowing, hey, it's back to that full warranty, but at that lower price. So you don't have to worry about, is it going to break soon? Am I going to have problems? You're back to that full warranty and not having any issues with that.
Right.
See, that's amazing. And a lot of people were wondering, and I'm seeing all the comments, they're like, full warranty? What?
Yeah.
What? So that's just amazing. And especially with Longarm specifically, I mean, they're a big machine, and you want to make sure that you're getting everything right and correct and at the highest quality that you can. And I've seen these, we've used these recertified machines before during shows. We've tested them out, and they're right. I mean, they truly just, it's like nothing ever even happened to them. It's really amazing and so nice.
And it's so nice, like I've walked past the lab when they're retesting one of these machines again, and it's not just let me see how it stitches.
Right.
I mean, looking at the sample quilts that they're quilting on just to see how it stitches, I mean, they're doing more than an hour of stitch time, making sure everything works. All the stitch mode, they go through all the modes, they're testing it with the encoders. They're making sure that this machine will be 100% ready to go when it gets to you.
Yes.
Oh, that is like music to all of our ears, and that is so amazing. And that's just also adding that, you know, security of you're getting a good machine. Like there's there's nothing else about it, that it's just almost a brand new machine, except it's just been sewed on more, which I mean, to me, I'd want that. You know, I'd want someone to really be using it and testing it out, making sure that it's ready for me. That is awesome. And I am so excited for you guys to go into these machines a little bit deeper. I'm going to let you take it away, and I'll be back behind the scenes getting questions for you and seeing what S&P Nation has to say. But I'm so excited. Take it away, you guys.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
So Jana, we have phenomenal, awesome machines. We have our X and our X Elites, kind of as our brand new lineup of machines.
Yeah. And the thing that I love about it, when we talk about recertified machines, we're showing just a handful of 3 different ones here. We've got our X, 19X, our 19X Elite, and then our 16X machine. So you can see the differences in the throats, see the different colors. But really, if you're looking at it from the outside, or even if you played around and sewed with it, you would never know the difference.
Never know.
You wouldn't go, oh, this one definitely is a recertified. I can tell there's a fingerprint. No, they even wipe off all the fingerprints, anything that's happening, right? They go through that whole thing. I love walking past the lab when they're stitching them, because it's the same point inspection that they do when they're new. So it's not a different, like, oh, well, we have to check this now. It's the exact same stitches, the exact same modes, everything. It's fantastic.
And, you know, just like I said, it's getting the machines back to as close to factory finish as possible. And what could be better than that? You know, it's, in a sense, technically a new machine, because we go through everything so meticulous. Well, we don't, but our sewing lab team,
they do a great job.
you know, they're so meticulous about going through the machine and making sure it's going to be perfect once we get it out the door to its customer.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through what's the difference between the X and the X Elites, so you kind of have that information. But if you have any questions, put them in the comments. We'll be able to answer those. If you have any questions about pricing, stay tuned. Kennedy will come back on. She's going to talk about pricing and all that kind of stuff. So save your pricing questions to the end. But any other questions about the machines and the difference between Recertified or X Elite, let us know. Put them in the comments and we'll be able to answer them.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to step this way.
Okay, we're going to step this way and talk about the 16X, right?
Yes. So our 16X machine, so our X series, let's start there. So X series machines have just that, a 16-inch throat. Say that again, 16 inches.
Now, that's a lot.
That's a lot of quilting
and
space.
Now you'll notice we have them on all our machines. So 16X manual and the 16X Elite, they can fit on all the machines that we have. It's not like, oh, just because I have the 16, I can only put it on the Cutie or the Q-Zone hoop. I can't put it on the Evolution Elite. No, it fits on all of them, and a lot of past frames as well. So if you have an older frame, call S&P. They can tell you, yes, that machine will fit on that frame. That's not an issue with that.
Yep. And potentially, you know, especially with the older frames, there may be a carriage upgrade needed, but S&P can help answer all of those questions. But I love just our products. They're so interchangeable between the frames and the machines. You can start small, graduate, go a little bit bigger, graduate to, you know, to get the biggest you can possibly get. You can start big, you know, to begin with. But there's so much room to grow within our lineup. It's amazing. I don't think very many other companies, if at all, have that ability to offer that to their customers.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that all the X machines have is the adjustable handles.
Yes.
So I can't reach to the back of the machine easily.
I can't.
Even coming through. So it's these adjustable handles here on the side. It can allow your handles to go left, right, whichever is most comfortable.
They telescope.
And yeah, they come towards you. So you can see there's a lot more space here. I can bring it in or out. I mean, whatever's most comfortable for you to be able to grab those buttons and to quilt easily. And then you just push this bicycle clamp down so that you're just easily able to then, it's
lock
secure,
it in place.
Right, it's locked. It's not going to move now because I've locked it. But if I decide, oh, I want to adjust it a little bit higher, I just lift that up again.
Loosey-goosey, move it where you want it.
And then lock it down, and now it's sturdy and I can't adjust it anymore.
Yes.
So that's on all the machines, whether it's a 16, 19, 21, X, X Elite, they all have that.
Even our old machines. So like, yeah, the 15s, the old 19, old 21s, they all have that. So
yeah, the only ones that didn't were the 15R and the 15 Pro. They had that more
a little bit older. Yeah, you're right. It's been a while.
But again, those older machines, sometimes people will trade those in, and we have those available also. So it's not just the newer machines that you have to trade in. You get those other older machines that people have used also.
Yes, awesome. So I love the handles. On all of our handles, you have really just the perfect way to control your machine. Get into the settings. You can adjust your stitch length on the left handle. There's an arrow up, arrow down. Again, you're just going in to be able to change what your stitches per inch is. On the right handle, excuse me, we have our needle up, needle down button, then our favorite, the start stop button. And you know, they're easy, accessible, right there on the handles, so you don't have to, you know, where on the screen, where do I go, what button do I push? They're right there on the handles. But again, they're right there on the screen as well.
And all the screens are touchscreen, right? We live in a world of touchscreens. I don't know many people who have, maybe they have one of those really old flip phones that no longer have the touchscreens. They were just the buttons. But all our machines have touchscreens. Now, depending on which version you have, is the size. So on our 19 and 16X machines, we have the smaller 2.5-inch size screen, but you can see I can select, it's on cruise, I can go over to based, I can go to the next one for manual, whichever I'm doing, I can just quickly go through. But again, if I'm, and then if I'm doing my buttons, I can do my stitch per inch, I can go up and down with the buttons, or I can just select it here and it goes up and down that way. Also my needle up and needle down and edge warning. So that's the other thing I love about the Kinique machine and the X series lineup is all of them have that edge to edge warning system, right?
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I get stuck in free motion mode and I'm just going along and I will hit these front clips or the back clips.
I always hit the back, and because I'm so just focused on what I'm quilting, and then all of a sudden, bam! I hit that back rail, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go back and pick these stitches because they went wonky,
and you just weren't prepared for it.
Right.
Yeah. So that edge warning on all the machines is able to set up either an inch or half an inch before you get to that edge, so it'll beep at you, it'll flash at you. On the X Elite, it has the option so you can turn off the lights or turn off the sound so that you have that option. But you have all that set so that you can easily go between everything and not have any issues that way.
Yes. Yes. So again, I love the X series, whether it's the 16 or the 19. Great price points, great size machines, you know, especially for newer quilters. Even established quilters, you know, these machines are going to be perfect for. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I also love how easy it is to do maintenance for oiling. So on all the 16 machines, they open up their front, and all you're doing is putting just right down here at the base, just a drop of oil to oil your needle bar. Now, in your instructions, it shows all the maintenance things you need to do. These machines are designed that you don't have to bring them in every year to have them maintenance, right? As long as you're following the oiling schedule, gonna oil the bobbin, case, hook area, your needle bar, it has the instructions in there, but if you're taking care of it, you shouldn't have to take it anywhere to get maintenance.
Right, so again, the oiling, the cleaning, just keep up on that. Our motors in our machines, all of our machines are fully encased. So really what that means is your lint, your dust, your thread, anything that's floating around in the air, none of that is going to get kind of sucked in to the motor area of our machines. And really when you're taking a machine, and to be serviced, they're blowing out the machine, they're getting all of that stuff that's been sucked up, they're getting all of that out. But when the motor's fully encased, that doesn't get in there in the first place. So
and you
easy
can use
maintenance.
that canned air to clean out your bobbin area. There's a lint brush that comes with your machine, but you can use that canned air. It's not going to go into the machine and blow everything in there.
No.
So it allows you to take care of your machine and just have it longer and use it more often, because every time you send it in for maintenance, you're not quilting or sewing, right?
You're out of your machine. You're at the mercy of the maintenance god.
Yes. The other thing I wanted to mention was different from the X and the X Elite is the X Elite has a lot more functions that the X doesn't have. That doesn't mean that the X isn't fantastic. It still has stitch speeds, right? We're going from 1700 on the X all the way up to 2600 on the 19X Elite and the 21X Elite.
So I would be as bold as to say the additional features on the X Elite. Everything's the same between the machines, the X and the X Elite. However, the X Elite series has additional features which enhance what the X already does for you, or what you can do with that machine.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because first off, the thing that I love is it's just a bigger screen, right? And as a recertified machine, that gives you the opportunity to get maybe the X Elite at a price that you normally would buy the X at, and so this gives you that function, right? A lot of people ask about is that bobbin estimator.
Yes. So if we can see, if we touch and go into our toolbox, I'm gonna bring that down. There we go, just a little bit. So we have our awesome measure tool. We have a calculator, our bobbin estimator. We have that edge warning that we already talked about on the X series. Then we have our project mode. My absolute favorite feature is that bobbin estimator. How many times have you been quilting something and you run out of bobbin and then your stomach just drops? So you're like, where's my stitches? I did all that work. What's going on?
Well, and then you got to backtrack and find where it got lost. And yeah.
So yes, I love the bobbin estimator. So we can go ahead and add a bobbin. We're going to, I like to name the bobbin really just whatever color of thread I have on that bobbin, just to make it super simple. So we'll again name our bobbin. We'll enter, and I can't spell green today, but we'll estimate how many yards are on that bobbin. Now, another enhancement, which is on all of our machines to help make quilting easier, is our built-in bobbin winder. And we'll talk about that here in just another minute. But again, we'll estimate how many yards we're entering on our bobbin. We'll reset. We'll go ahead and X out of that screen. We can see we now have that added icon, our indicator, letting us know the bobbin estimator is turned on. It's estimated how many yards are on that wound bobbin. As we're quilting, as we're going through the thread that's on our bobbin, this little icon will change, It'll go from green, I believe it goes to like an orange, yellowish, and then it will go red, but it's before you're actually going to run out of bobbin for the amount that you estimated.
And again, it's an estimator. People have said like, well, why can't you do specifically how much? Well, we're not there yet, but it can't estimate how much thread you've pulled up for when you're pulling up your bobbin or for the start or the end. So that's why it's an estimator. So it gives you, once you get to red, hey, maybe I should be looking at that bobbin. How much stitching do I have left to do? So you can take care of that.
Yep.
The other thing I love about the X Elite series is that when you get not only those features at the bottom, but you get these help features that are so much better.
So if we go into the little hamburger menu.
I love that, the hamburger menu.
That's what people call it, right?
Yeah, that 3 lines, that's perfect.
Yes. So there's settings and then there's help. So if we go into the actual help area, wonderful features. And again, this is enhancing what we can already do with the machine. It makes it so we don't have to have the manual
Well, I can put it in a safe place and not have to remember exactly where it is every time.
I don't know about you, but my safe places, I don't know where they are. At the time, I know where they are. It's like, where did I put that? I put it somewhere safe and now I can't find it. So yes, but again, whether you're going into preparing to quilt, quilting, Jana briefly talked on the maintenance. So we have a cleaning guide, an oiling guide. Those are just some of the fun features of that help section. There's troubleshooting. So long, talks about long stitches, eyelashing, tension, all of those awesome help features can be found in that little hamburger menu, built right into the machine itself.
Well, and one thing to remember too, I've seen some comments come through where people are saying, oh, I have this machine already, I love it, I wish I had that. Hey, it's trade up week, right?
Yeah.
With S&P.
Until tomorrow.
Like, take advantage. You might think like, oh, I could never do it, but see if it's possible. You never know what machine you have now. I always trade in.
I always say the dumbest question is the question not asked.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So definitely take advantage of that. The other part that I love on there is also, like it said, how to use a touch screen, right? It goes through this whole tutorial. Even if you've never used a touch screen, you can go through and learn how to do that. And then it has that whole settings feature that I talked about before, where you can turn the lights on. If they're too bright, you can dim them. The setting, if it's really loud.
Well, let's go in. We can take a peek at that. So again, if we're looking at the settings, we can change how bright or how dark our screen is. We can change the needle light area. We can dim it, we can brighten it, whatever we want to do. The needle button, we can set it when we stop quilting, to stop up or down. There's the overspeed sound, there's the overspeed light.
Yeah, and what that means is you're going faster than your stitch regulation, and that's the overspeed. So if you're like, I don't care if I'm going faster, I'm just getting it done, and you don't want to hear that speed sound or the light, you can turn it off.
Yep. There's the edge warning sound and light. So we talked about edge warning on both the X and the X Elite series. So again, the X Elite enhancing what the X series already does. So with that warning, you can choose to have the light, the sound, both, or you can just turn it off and not use it at all. But it's a great feature, whether you're setting that perimeter for the entire quilt, or if you have a quilt block, you can set it for that perimeter. So again, fantastic features. Again, whether you're a new quilter, whether you're experienced, whether you're a professional and maybe finishing quilts, for others as a business, phenomenal products, great price points. The Recertified machines, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, because it's a fantastic deal.
Yeah, and not only that, so right now, QCT6 is 30% off this month for Grace. So if you've got a Recertified machine that's going to get you at a lower price point into that long arm, maybe you can look at that QCT6, that edge-to-edge quilting. It's at a lower price point, plus it's 30% off. So right away, the things that you can do now with your quilting just, it's like unimaginable because you were just so limited on price.
I thought, this is my quilting, my budget, this is what I can do. With these fantastic prices, you can do so much more.
Yeah.
And not, not entirely break the bank. Just do what you love. We're helping people do what they love. And I've said it before, our products are made by quilters for quilters. I honestly believe you can't go wrong with any of our machines, recertified or not, with our frames, with the automation. We I think almost have it all.
Yeah, and as a reminder for those people who maybe joined us at the very beginning and they're wondering about what kind of warranty do these recertified machines have, they go through a point inspection, like Melinda was saying, to get as close to at new insides and everything.
Yep, as close to factory finish.
That warranty is completely new. So it's the full warranty that covers the whole machine, the manufacturing parts, the electrics. It's whatever the warranty would be for a new machine. That's what it is for recertified. Again, these come back from classes, from trade ups. Some we've taken to a show and didn't sell at the show, but we don't want to sell it new because everybody touched it at the show, so it comes back and gets recertified. And then we sell them out to the dealers.
Right.
But
now, one thing though, Jana, I do want to kind of clarify. So yes, we have our brand new machines. We have our pre-loved recertified machines. We do also have refurbished machines. These, what S&P has for today's special this week, those are not the refurbished machines. So again, 100% recertified machines.
Yes, it goes through that whole point inspection to have them, like our lab is fantastic, and they will go through and replace everything in there if it needs to be, whatever needs to happen to make it like new, and that's why it can have that full warranty.
Yes.
So we've talked about the bobbin winder a little bit. Why don't we?
We didn't talk about the bobbin winder.
Yeah, we did.
It. Yes.
Let's talk about it. So you can see on all the machines, it's on the back here. So all the different machines have them. It's all. They're all set on all these different places, so it's not just one machine, it's not just some of the machines, it's all the machines, whether you get the X or the X Elite. We can see right here, this bobbin winder here. So I'm just gonna turn it on so we have this little start. Oh, the wrong direction, yeah. Don't do it with a full bobbin, but I'm just gonna do it here. You can hear it going. It's got a little sensor right here. And I can pause it in the middle of it.
Yes. One thing I love about our bobbin winders is the motor is completely separate from the motor of the machine. So you can actually, do both at the same time. Even though I'll say it takes 20 seconds, 30 seconds maybe at the most to rewind a bobbin. Not a long time at all. But yeah, its own motor, just fantastic.
Well, and I like that you don't have to take your thread that's all threaded onto your machine and then try and undo it and come back to your bobbin. All the machines have a dual mast, so one side goes down for the front part of the machine, the other side is down here, so you don't have to re-thread your machine to try and get it all set up. You have your second cone back here in the back, you're all set so that you can wind your bobbins here, and you don't have to take it off of the thread here, you're just doing that. So all the machines have that second dual mast, whether it's the X Elite, 16, 19, 21, they all have that option.
Yes. All right, so another thing, since we're talking about bobbins, all of our bobbins are M-class bobbins. They're all front loading on our machines, and our machines have that awesome feature of bobbin lights. So you can see down into the machine itself.
So let's take this off and show a little bit here.
Yes.
So here's that front loading. Now the bobbin lights only come in the 16, right? Not the 19 and 21s, just the 16. But you can see down here, there's this light right here you can see. And then bringing your bobbin out, I'm just gonna pull it out. And there's my bobbin case just right there. The M class, it's really easy to do. And then loading it is the same thing. And I'm going to push it until I hear the click, and then it's all set, ready to go.
Yeah. So easy. I've, going to shows, even my machine at home, I always, my domestic machine, I have that top loading bobbin. I hate
and pull the stuff back.
For one, I've done very little push quilting because in my mind, that whole process is just ridiculous. And having Grace products available, I would rather not push quilt. But, having tried a couple of things with my domestic machine at home, having to change that smaller bobbin, with my fabric all hooked, it's like, no, I like the front loading bobbins so much better. So.
Well, and one thing people have asked too, it's like, okay, if I have I'm ready to get a long arm or a mid arm, where does it fit in my house, right? So we're showing these machines on a couple of different frames. Right here we've got the Evolution hoop frame. It is 5 feet, and it's designed so that you can build with your quilting journey. So it's 5 feet now. It can be a hoop frame or a rolling frame at the 5 feet. When you're ready to go to 8 feet, 10 or 12, you can add those additional extensions on, but to get started. Now, all the machines fit on this hoop frame. So the 16 size, the 19 and the 21 all fit on this. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't have enough space for a 21-inch machine, you can see right here, it's just 5 feet by about 4 feet, the size of a desk. You can stick it and put it in your area easily. Then the other frame that we have with us is the cutie frame here. And I've got the...
Who doesn't love the cutie?
It's so cutie, right? So the cutie can hold up to a 19-inch throat. So that's all the 16s and 19s. It's only 2 foot by 4 foot. It fits on any flat surface. So again, it's on sale.
I was going to say there's a fantastic price on the cutie this month.
There's a fantastic price right now. So if you're looking at like, okay, I could get my Recertified, but I don't have a frame yet, get it on the cutie to start with, work up to that rolling frame, but you can easily do king size quilts on both of these frames because they're hoop frames. And then you can also do a rolling of 5 foot like a twin or baby quilts or those kinds of things on the Evolution Elite or hoop frame.
Yes. So it goes back to kind of what I said earlier. We have products that will fit everybody's budget, where they're at in their quilting journey. You could be, a brand new quilter and thinking, do I want to invest all this money in something? I don't know, maybe I'll lose interest in 6 months or a year. I don't know who that would happen to, but people just, you don't know what you don't know. And it can be a daunting decision. Do I spend all this money or not?
Right, and with that recertified price, that decision becomes a little bit closer, that you're not thinking,
more reality.
I have to hold on to this? I'm saving up so much farther. It's like you can make that now. I mean, when Kennedy shows the pricings, I think people's heads are going to explode a little bit about how inexpensive the machines really can be at a recertified price.
Yes. Well, like I was saying, when Mark called me, I had just gotten into Nashville. I had just gotten my rental car. I'm coming out of, the parking area, and it's like, I don't know where I'm going. Mark's calling. My GPS went off this. It's like, I can't do this right now, Mark. I'm super excited. Sell them. We have to make sure S&P Nation is taken care of. So it was a no-brainer. We love partnering and working with S&P. Bottom line, we love the customers. So
what to remember, I think, for everybody to remember, what is it about recertifieds that are different than
brand
machine?
new?
Almost that they've just been loved a little bit, right? Because they're recertified, that point inspection to make sure it goes back to almost new. They have the full warranty, the same as new. They fit on the same frames. They use the same accessories. They have the same QCT6 automation. It has all those things that are the same. So the only difference, once it goes through that recertified process, is that someone quilted some quilts on it already.
Yes. That's it. That's all. And I would say, I don't want to say all, I don't want to say the majority, but a very good chunk of these machines, recertified machines, have very little use. I probably wouldn't even say, a quilt has been quilted on some of these machines, for what they've come back with. So fantastic deals on the machines. If you've been thinking about, having your dream quilting area, your dream quilting setup, now's the time to do it. You can combo your machine, your frame, if you want the automation. So many awesome deals. I remember at the beginning of the month, I was like, Mark, Jana, are we sure? Are we sure about these prices? Come on now. So, but we're here for the quilters. So
yeah. So one quick question I wanted to answer. Someone was asking about throat space and how much do you actually have to quilt? Even though we say 19 or we say 16, is that really quilting space? So if you're quilting on a frame, you just have to subtract the size of the quilt rail. So this take-up rail. So it's about 2.5 inches that you estimate here in the back. And so 16 minus 4.
And we might be able to see it.
Yeah.
Just that width, right?
And then if you're doing a rolling rail and you're doing a big, thick quilt, maybe minky or double batting or something, as you're going along, you're continually losing that. But to start with, 2.5 minus your rail. So a 13-inch block on the 16 is not unheard of. Same thing for the 15 on the 19 or 17 on the 21, that you can do that consistently and not have any issues with it.
Yes. Yes. So, Jana, I know we have talked about so much. So we talked about the fantastic machines, the recertified machines, the process it goes through. We talked about frame compatibility with our machines. We talked about QCT compatibility with our machines and frames. We've talked about some of our accessories available, ruler bases, lasers, so many wonderful things that S&P can help you with, with your purchase. What are we missing?
I think what we're missing is the pricing.
I think so
that's what
too.
Everybody's looking for.
Yes.
Like, what is the pricing? We can't wait for it. Like, thanks, Melinda and Jana, but we need Kennedy to come back on and tell us what the price is.
I've been watching, we've all been sitting here looking at the comments and just watching everybody react to your presentation, and everybody is just so blown away by it. And one question that I've seen kind of pop up, and I know you mentioned this at the beginning, but warranty, it's a full warranty, just like a new machine. So I feel like we need to emphasize that, like, this is a full warranty you're getting, full protection, full support, not only from Grace, but also from us as well. You will get lots of support from us, and anything that happens, we're all a call away, right? So
exactly,
we want to throw that out there again, but such an amazing presentation from you guys, and you guys always kill it, and you did an amazing job talking about all these machines, even with the little live show gremlins. They're always out. It's okay.
But I'm gonna say our time was coming up, because it feels like it's been a while since we've had like something major, like goofy happen. It's like, oh, it was our time.
Yeah, it's so funny. When I was doing the show on Tuesday, I checked my machine. I went through my whole machine, made sure it's all good. I oiled it, changed the needle. The first time ever I get birds' nests on my machine while I'm doing a project. I said, now, after I checked, so I'm live, like, here's how you troubleshoot machines if you're having trouble. So it turned out good, but yes, that's just a day in the life of doing live shows, right?
Exactly, it is. Yeah. Just like construction. If something is bound to go wrong at some point.
Exactly.
But it's how you clean up the mess.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Oh, that's such a good little point. And I also learned all problems are fixable. So I am now repeating that to myself every day, which applies with quilting and all of that too. It's practice makes perfect. So love it. And you guys, again, thank you so much for you, Melinda and Jana and Grace, for coming on and talking about these machines. I am going to tell them how they can get this, because I think that's the biggest question right now. So I'm going to do that, but I will see you guys very soon, and we will have you back on soon for sure. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We will see you soon.
You too. Thanks so much, Kennedy. Bye, everybody.
See you soon. All right, you guys. What a demo. I am so impressed. They always do such an amazing job, and these machines, I am always just blown away by all of the features that they have, that large bobbin, the stitches, the fact that some of these models you can go up to 2,600 stitches per minute. What? That is unheard of. And you have all of the stitch regulation. You've got, all the different modes for long arming. You can do free motion. You can do, the regulated stitches. So if you're doing like ruler work or you're working pantographs, there's so many different things that you can do. And again, these recertified machines, you are getting full warranty on them. It's not just since these are recertified and retested. And like Jan and Melinda were saying at the beginning of the show is these machines might not even have had parts broken. They might not even have had blemishes. These are class demo models. These are floor models. These are machines that have just been run here and there. And they went through countless hours of testing and servicing and all of the whole process to make sure that these machines are back and basically in perfect condition for you, as if it's a brand new machine with that full warranty, like it's a new machine. So let's talk about some pricing, okay? I know that's a big question here. So we're going to start from lowest model up to the highest model. So the first machine that we were showing is the 16X. These are so you see the three models. So the bottom one is the 16X. That's just the regular basic machine. You step up to the 16X, you've got that small screen. And then the 16X Elite, you've got that large screen. You've got some more added on features. And let me just tell you a little bit more about those. So the 16X Elite goes up to 2,100 stitches per minute, which is wow. And chances are you might not be going that fast all the time, but being able to have that option if you're in a rush, if you're, trying to get projects done fast, you can automatically set that machine to quilt. Oh, that is the 19X Elite. Excuse me. I am so sorry. We're going to go ahead and switch. Let me switch over to the 19X Elite. Let's move on real quick. That is the 19X Elite. We have got that right there. So let me tell you a little bit more about that 19X. So with the 19X Elite, this again, you can go up to 2,600 stitches per minute, and you can go from 90. So you can go from 90 stitches per minute to 2,600 stitches per minute. You've got the dual wheels for added stability, that 7-inch touchscreen. You've got the built-in stitch regulated and stitch counters. And the 4 different stitch modes that you have are going to be cruise, precise, based, and manual. So precise will be what you can set for regulation, and you'll have that right when you move the machine. It'll stay at the same speed the entire time, no matter how slow or how fast you go. It'll keep up with you. And then manuals, of course, if you want to do free motion or things like that. So that's the 19X Elite. And then let me show you the normal 19X Elite. This is just the 19X Elite regular, and that has the smaller screen, which still is amazing. And that's also more room for you to add software. So if you wanted to go over and try the QCT6 that they were just talking about, which, by the way, we are definitely going to be doing a show on that soon for sure to show you more about that. The 19X, the regular model, goes up to 2,000 stitches per minute. Still lots of room for you to work. You've got the same features. So you've got the same cruise, precise, based, and manual stitch mode. You've got the digital measuring tool, the on-screen incremental needle control. You've got edge warning and overspeed warning. So you're protected by this machine, basically. You've got all of the protection, and it'll stop you if you have gone too far, if you've gone outside your stitching area. Such a great deal right here. And then let's go over to the 21X Elite. Now, this is the top model from Grace. Now, this is the big guns. So if you look more into it, so look at that, $5,557 or $116 a month with 48 months financing. And the MSRP is $9,499.95. Amazing deal. And these are just like new. They have been reserviced and retested. Jana was saying that they'll be testing them for hours, stitching on them and stitching out quilts and really making sure that it's at the best quality that it can be. You've got the bigger touchscreen display. So you've got a 7-inch full color display. You've got the extendable ergonomic handles on there. So they're a little bit different than the other models, but that's just more room, more comfort, and more ways for you to customize and make sure that you're truly comfortable. The 21-inch throat space is truly amazing. And that is the biggest feature of this whole thing. The fact that you can go and quilt. That 21-inch workspace is giving you so much opportunity for so many different projects. I mean, even, there's quilts and table runners, and there's so many different things that you can do. And just having that available space for you is awesome. And of course, I know some of you might have been wondering about about frames. And we have options for you. So call in, let us know what you're looking for, and we will be able to help you out, get you that machine and that frame for you, because this opportunity is only here for a little bit of time. We have launched these. When did we launch these? Like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, and they are selling like crazy. So if you are looking for this and you are looking for a long arm, this is your chance to do it before they are gone. And yeah, this is the good deal, guys. Good deal. Another few things that I wanted to talk to you about is with the 21X Elite, you have a built-in bobbin winder, so you can go and wind bobbins as you're going. And I think they mentioned this as well, that bobbin estimator. So you will never have to deal with being halfway through a project and your bobbin's out and you don't know. I feel like that's the most upsetting thing as a crafter or a quilter, when you're halfway through a project or you're doing a really important part of a project and the bobbin runs out and you don't know. And you were like, what just happened to the last 50% of my project, So nice having that estimator on there, and the lights that are built into this thing. As you can see, if you look a little close on that picture, there is a magnifying little magnifying glass on there. So you're able to see up close when it comes to threading that needle. And it really, it's just, there's so many things. Also, another thing, like the bobbin estimator, it will warn you when your bobbin is low. It will also warn you about your speed. So if your quilting speeds exceed the stitch regulation that you set for it, it will let you know and it will stop you. So that way you are not, making a mistake with your quilting, or it makes sure it looks all right. So let's go back and let me get you the specific 16X Elite pricing real quick, because someone was just asking. So for the 16X Elite, it's going to be $3,509, you guys. $3,509 for that machine. Call in to see if you can get that 16X Elite. We have all of our salespeople on the phone ready to talk to you and answer any questions that you have. Again, full warranty. That's such a big thing when it comes to these machines, because we know that these are big investments. You're doing these really expensive, quilts that you've worked on, and not even just expensive price wise, but your time. You're spending a lot of your time on these quilts and all these things, and we want you to make sure that you have the best quality and the best machines that are working with you. So that is what we have for you today. So exciting. I really hope you guys all call. Wink, wink. Rebecca Craft commented. Give us a call. We do have all of these here and ready to be right at your doorstep. So you can get these soon. And we just had our salespeople over and they are all talking about everybody that's getting these. So I think you guys might have to pick up the phone and give us a call. Blaine's gone. So this is the party here. This is the party. All right, you guys. If you have any more questions, just comment them down below. But again, you can check this all out on our website as well. And if you did not want to call in, we've got live chat available ready for you. When you just go on the website, they'll pop up and ask you if you need any help, and you can go right in and start chatting with them, and they can help you place the order and help all of that on you in case you did not want to call in, which we understand. So if you just head to snplive.tv, we've got that all over there for you and all ready for you to shop and browse. All right, you guys. But we're not done yet. We're not done. We've talked about these amazing machines, and these amazing deals, but now it's time for some giveaways, guys. We got some stuff we got to give away. All right. Who said that? Wait, I saw a funny comment. Lady Fair said, when Blaine's away, Kennedy will play. Yes. I like it. All right. Let's go ahead. What is the first thing that we're going to give away? I did a So-Mat, but let's do one more for today because you guys were so amazing and awesome. Let's get some music going. All right, so we are going to give away another one of our So-Mats, and we have these in 13 different colors. We've got 4 different sizes to choose from, and yeah, they're just the best. They help cancel out all that noise and all that sound. And let's go ahead and see who is going to win. All right, let me take this overlay off. Okay, there we go. Let's spin and see who's gonna win. Bum, ba-da-dum. Karen, is it Tyree or Tyree Tree? Well, Karen T, you have just won a brand new S&P So-Mat of your choice of size and color. If you'd like to claim that, you have 30 days to do so, and you can go to smplive.tv. It's scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. Fill out all the information, and we will get that shipped out to you. Alrighty, what is next? We are going to do our event bags. Who doesn't love an event bag bundle? So these retail for $49.99. We have all of these different colors here. All of them have fun little sayings on them. And these are awesome for carrying fabric, for, you know, if you make quilts for people who need to carry them back and forth, grocery bags. I keep these in my car because they're just so easy. And whenever I need a bag, they just are very convenient, right? So let's see. Oh, Alexis, her fingers are crossed. Let's see. Oh, I'm spinning. I did not take the overlay off, but let's see who's going to win. Roxanne Van Gelder, congratulations. You have just won a S&P event bag bundle. So if you would like to claim that, you got 30 days to do so. You can head to smplive.tv to claim that prize, fill out all that information, and we will get that out to you. All right, what is next? Okay, next up, we are going to give away a $100 gift card to S&P. So if you would like to go shop, to go see if you need anything to stock up on, to go get $100 off your order, stay right here. Put your comments in now. I'm going to go ahead and spin, and we're going to see who is going to win this S&P $100 gift card. Woo woo! Lisa Malam, congratulations. You have just won a $100 gift card from Sewing Machines Plus. If you would like to claim that, you got 30 days to do so. You can head to smplive.tv, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and fill out all that information, and we will get that code out to you. This code, it's a gift card code. You'll get it via email, so just make sure you put that email in there, and we got you covered. Alrighty. Last up, you guys, we're giving away a Brother LB5000 sewing and embroidery machine. This retails for $999. And what a great machine this is. It's got a 4x4 frame. It is a combo machine, so you can do sewing or embroidery on it, which is super nice. It's small, it's compact. It's the perfect machine to teach grandkids on, to take to classes. It's just a great small travel machine. Or if you are traveling and you still want to do some sewing, perfect machine to do that. All right, let's spin. Let's see who's gonna win. Linda Brown, congratulations. You have just won a Brother LB5000. Now, if you'd like to claim that prize, you've got 30 days to do so. You can head to smplive.tv, fill out the information, let us know where we send it to, and we will get that machine shipped out to you and to your doorstep. Congrats, Linda. Oh my gosh. So exciting. You probably came onto the show and not expecting to win a machine, and you just walked away with a machine. How awesome is that? That's just further proof. You never know what happens on S&P Live. We could do giveaways at any given moment. Just letting you know. All right, you guys. Well, just want to let you guys know again about these machines. Make sure you guys call in, and just if you even just have questions, they're here to help and to support you. And as Grace and Melinda and Jana were all talking about, they've got your back as well. So if you ever have any questions, you can give us a call, and we have the information and the support to get you the machine that you want and the machine that works best for you. All right. Well, guys, I think that concludes today's S&P Live episode today. So thank you all for joining. Just some reminders. Again, our live shows, you can tune in every Tuesday and every Thursday at 10 a.m. PST. And I will be there on Tuesdays doing a project. And guys, I'm not going to give anything away, but we have some big stuff going on in my little sewing area today. And you'll see it on Tuesday. And we might even do like a special project for it. That's all I'm going to say. But make sure you tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays for more of S&P Live here, and Takeover Tuesday to learn how to make some more projects. And then, of course, Cyber Monday, mark your calendar for Cyber Monday. We've got an all-day live stream happening with every 15 minutes. We're having new products and new demos. So exciting. And, of course, countdown to Christmas. And then we are on to the next year, and it's a whole new year, 2024. And a whole nother year of S&P Live and S&P virtual events. So I hope you join in and join S&P Nation. Make sure you go join our Facebook group. That is such a great way to get more in touch with S&P. Sign up for our emails because Roger, right behind me, is working on them. Yes. Oh, he almost gave me bunny ears. But yes, sign up for emails. You can go sign up for texts as well. So if you got a text this morning, you can sign up and you will get a text every time that we go live. So yeah. All right, you guys, that's about it. Next Thursday, we will be back with Blaine. And I don't know if we've really mentioned this, but we will have a different setup for Blaine next week. We've been working on something in the studio. It'll be a new studio almost. So make sure you tune in for that if you want to see it. But with all that being said, I'm going to get back over here and go look at the S&P Nation Facebook group and see if anybody's posted new projects today. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. All right, you guys, go work on something fun, go buy some new fabric for me, and go call in to go talk about some long arms, okay? That's your S&P Live homework for today. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Oh my gosh.